Hey everybody, it's NerdRock. I was playing around with the Snapshot today, the 1.4 Snapshot, and just throw the version number on the screen for you. And I noticed something pretty cool that should have pretty big implications for factions gameplay and PvP. So I'm going to show you what I came up with today, and hopefully it works out. It's not always the easiest thing in the world, but using this method you should be able to effectively break into an Obsidian base. So I'm going to go into survival mode. Now I want to point out that, oh, I'm dying, so I'm going to go back and get myself some supplies to just heal up. I want to point out that this is not at all easy. In fact, it's pretty annoying. However, you know, I know in times and factions there are those moments where somebody gets on your nerves and you really just want to get them back, and this is the way to do it. So, whoops. Just get on with it right now. I'm going to heal myself a little bit. I'm going to save the regen for during the fight. I really should give myself some steak. Alright, give me 1 second here. Get one of these. And you know what? I'm going to take one of these just to make the demonstration a little bit easier. In an actual survival situation, you're probably going to want to do this as well, as it's going to make it a lot easier. So, here we go. Golden apple is eaten. Look at all those buffs. It's pretty sweet. And here we go. So, what's going to make the Wither blow up the base is not his projectiles. That's the first thing I'm going to point out. And when it works correctly, you're going to hear, I'm going to turn up the sound just a little bit. It might be annoying, but I want you to hear the sound he makes. When he breaks the base, it sounds like tearing paper. If I'm lucky, I think it actually just happened if I'm lucky. Well, you can see some of the obsidian definitely broke. I'm going to try to get him to break some more. Again, like I pointed out, it is not the easiest thing in the world, but it is possible. Oh, seems kind of stuck there right now. And it takes some doing. It's not always easy. I probably should have given you guys the tour, but I think it's to make sure it wasn't open already. But I think you can hear the noise too over there, and tell that this is legitimate. Annoying, but legitimate. Alright. Basically, the way it works is if the AI feels like they have to break something to get to you, they will break it, and it seems like even if it's obsidian. It already did break some earlier. What I'm hoping is I can get him to break a nice big hole in it for you guys to see what I'm talking about. Now, once this method starts, maybe I can just dig through here. Once this method starts being used, of course, people will be able to do things to get around it, of course. In fact, there's probably quite a few things I can think of off the top of my head, but I'm not going to go into that. However, it is just one more thing on the list of ways to attack a base. If I can get it to do it right now, which it's not really giving me. Oh, I heard the noise. I'm sure you heard the noise. Kind of sounds like staticky or tearing paper. I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. There we go. The base is opened. Alright. I'm going to change game modes any second now and get rid of this guy because he is annoying. And then I can show you the effects it had on the base. Oh, it just sounds like he just broke some more. You can see he is just tearing it up. I want to point out once again, it's not the projectiles. In fact, the projectiles won't even really break cobblestone. So, what you're going to want to get is him actually coming towards you through the obsidian, and he will break it. One thing I can show you is a little defense I discovered while I was playing around with this guy, is eggs. Eggs now have a phenomenal purpose. He doesn't seem to be doing it right now. He's kind of fixated on me. But it gives him more targets, and he will shoot at the eggs. If you have enemies on a battlefield and they attack you while you're fighting this thing, you can maybe throw some eggs at them. I don't know. He's pretty fixated on me right now. Anyway, I'm going to change my game mode and get rid of this guy. My original thought was that I was going to be able to use the eggs, throw it up against something like a cobblestone wall of a base, and use this as a means of raiding somebody. And realized that wasn't going to work because he'll only break dirt and sand, from what I can tell. I'm sure gravel, maybe a couple of other things. But he won't break cobblestone. That's definitely a problem. So, While trying to mess around with that, I noticed that when he's charging at you, he will in fact break open whatever the structure is, and I tried it with Obsidian, and there's the first thing he broke right there. And I tried it with Obsidian, and lo and behold, he will break the Obsidian. You can see the blocks are still intact, and they're on the ground there. So, I'm not sure if anyone else has found this yet, but if someone else was first, sorry about that. But this is one way, or as to my knowledge, the only way of breaking Obsidian in Minecraft. This is vanilla Minecraft, once again, in a faction scenario. You can break Obsidian now with the Wither boss. So, once 1.4 comes out, unless Factions, the plugin, decides to patch that, Obsidian will be destroyable now. Anyways, this is NerdRock. Hope you found this informative. And I'm saying goodbye and keep on Minecrafting.